There has been a lot of volatility with Bitcoin over the last couple of days. However, the altcoins are the ones you really need to be paying attention to. I am very, very bullish on alts, and by the end of this video, you will too. Welcome to RTBro's Trading Academy, where we focus entirely on the charts. We completely ignore the news because it could be manipulated, and we also completely ignore the fundamentals because it cannot be quantitatively valued. So, go ahead and like and subscribe in this video, and let's dive right in. Now, this was the chart that we've been watching over the last few days. We had a bearish divergence that did form on Bitcoin, and it did actually play out. So as you can see, we have a higher high in price, but we have a lower high in volume as well as RSI. So sure enough, it did take a while to play out, but it ultimately did play out, and we did get a crash that was a pretty hefty amount, around 15%, give or take. A little less than that, about 10% actually, about a 10% drop in Bitcoin and a little bit harsher in our altcoins. But the important thing is right here. We actually have had a pretty strong reaction back to the upside, and the volume does not look, it's not that convincing yet, but it also is not that weak either. So essentially, we're at a bit of a standstill on Bitcoin on whether or not we're going to go higher or not. But it is a very, very good thing to see that our bearish divergence did play out. Now, another sign that we were looking at was that we had so many longs that were closing in the market, right? And the longs are a show of confidence by the market makers. So when you have a lot of longs that are closing out or people that are not entering in the new long positions, that means that they don't have confidence that the market is going to continue to increase. So when we see that these longs are decreasing, essentially what that's saying is like, hey, we really don't have that much confidence that it's going to continue going up. So we're going to go ahead and hold back until we do have more confidence. And we are starting to get a little bit of action here. We are getting a little bit of increase in longs, but as of right now, Bitcoin looks okay, but it's still in a very precarious situation. Another thing I'm looking at over here is on DXY, right? And DXY has been very volatile for the last few days. So we have this sort of a impulsive movement up of some manner. We have a trend line that we've been watching. We have been consolidating here. We fell below the massive trend line. We've broken back above it. We went above this consolidation pattern. We went back below it. So essentially, a lot of wish and wash right here. Well, we don't actually have a confirmation of either direction. So since we're still holding above this trend line, and since we're still in this consolidation structure, I actually do still believe we are going to break up out of this consolidation structure. Okay. And this is actually going to be bearish for cryptocurrency, especially on Bitcoin. All right. However, Bitcoin's not what we're looking at, like I will explain further in the video. All right. On the Dow, we had a bit of a green day, nothing too crazy. We're about a 0.5% up. Not too much to take from this, but understand a, a strength in the Dow or traditional markets also usually translates to strength in cryptocurrency as well. So this is ultimately what I'm looking for right now. A very simple chart, but this 12-hour point of breakdown is really what I'm looking at for confirmation that we are bullish or not on Bitcoin. Okay, so if we get above here, especially if we start making some structure similar to this, we get up here and start consolidating, that would be very bullish, and I would expect us to continue to go back up. However, as of right now, we have tapped this level and are now rejecting. So we have to use caution in the market until we actually get above here. So this 12-hour breaker actually supports my bias on DXY in the longs on how we really actually haven't done much yet. Okay. It doesn't look horrible, but we really haven't reclaimed much. And this is the most optimal position for a rejection, which is what we've seen so far, right? So point of breakdowns are very significant levels. It's the last up candle before a massive downtrend. And so far, we've rejected at the level that would make the most sense for us to reject at. So essentially, get back above here. We can be bullish on Bitcoin. However, as of right now, you have to continue using caution in Bitcoin. All right. Now, ultimately, my expectation has not changed. The yearly open is right below us. So as long as we're above the yearly open, I do at least have some sort of level of conviction that we are going to go higher, right? But it's going to take longer. And that's the most important thing here, guys, is that I am expecting this retracement, this whole movement to take a long time. And the reason why is because the monthly breaker actually did not get reclaimed. If the monthly breaker was reclaimed yesterday, this would have been a very, very massively bullish sign, and I would expect us to keep pushing up with a vengeance. But as you can see, we actually did not hold above this. We did not actually break above this monthly breaker and close above it, which is a bearish sign. Okay, so because of that, I am still expecting us to range out. This could be days, this could be weeks, this could be a month. Okay, ultimately, though, I am expecting us to come up here and retest the golden pocket. However, we're still ranging for now. Here's the good news. Okay, I know it may sound like this is a very bearish video and everything like that, but ranging markets are very, very bullish for altcoins. Okay, ranging markets are very, very bullish for altcoins given a certain condition. And I really do believe that we have met that condition and that we are going to have a massive altcoin run over the next days or weeks. Okay. This is a great example of an altcoin season that we had, and this is from March of 2021 up to May of 2021. As you can see, Bitcoin ranged between a period from March to May where it just basically stayed sideways. Okay, it ranged like we were talking about, right? It went up, went down, it went up, went down. Ultimately, it did break the downside, but look at what happened. While Bitcoin increased by 26% in this region from the lows to the highs, our altcoins, and this is the total market cap, or this is the total two, right? This is the combination of all cryptocurrency except for Bitcoin. While Bitcoin only increased by a maximum of 26%, the altcoins increased by 182% in market cap, guys. So if you're going to see 182% in the entire market, that means that individual coins did tremendously better during this period of time. Okay, not everything only went up 182%. Some of these coins went up thousands of percents. And this is what I'm expecting. And the reason why I'm expecting that is because of this chart right here. If you watched the video a few days ago, I talked about how these are this is like the cheat sheet for the altcoin market. If we got above this level, this is going to be a jump into Bitcoin or fiat. This is like a danger area. This is a warning sign. If we get back above here, that's a bad sign, right? We were stuck between here. This is essentially just ranging, right? We're basically just following Bitcoin, right? We'll have some 2x winners like Ethereum Classic, but essentially nothing too crazy going on in the market except for some randoms across the board, right? But this is so important, guys. We have now fallen down into our region where I'm expecting us to have a few of our altcoins that are going to go 2 to 5x in price. And some of our altcoins, like we've always already seen with ZIL, increased by 500%, guys. This is something that we are going to see in other altcoins, not just that one. So, as long as we stay beneath this level on the Bitcoin dominance chart, okay, this is a weekly level if you're trying to draw it yourself, as long as we stay beneath this weekly level and range between here, this is going to be where altcoins are going to have a massive increase. Okay. The major altcoins are going to get double digit increase in percentages. Okay. This is going to be your Solana, your Cardano, your Ethereum, your major players, right? These are the ones that are large market cap, but you're also going to get quite a few of your altcoins that are going to 2 to 5x to 10x, possibly even get some stuff like we saw with ZIL and other ones as well, guys. All right. So the very, very, very low market cap coins, you're going to see a lot of them that are really going to take off out of absolutely nowhere and are going to explode in price, right? As long as we stay beneath this weekly breaker, it's about to get really, really crazy, guys. I cannot stress that enough. Now, if we keep falling down here and drop below this level, this is when it's going to get absolutely freaking insane. Okay, this is when you're going to legitimately get 5x on all your major caps, 10x on all your mid caps. Okay, this is like the top 100 of crypto market cap. All right, top 100 or so, you're going to get 10x in prices across the entire board, and then a lot of the micro alts. Okay, these are the very, very small ones. You're going to get the 50, the 100, the 500x across those coins as well. Okay, we're not there yet. We are in this price range right now, and I think this is absolutely realistic on what we should be seeing on Bitcoin, or not Bitcoin, on altcoins, right? And remember, there is precedent for this, guys. March to May of 2021 is our most recent time, and there have been even bigger ones that have happened. But as long as we're inside this range right here, I'm absolutely expecting something like this. Okay, 182% increase across the board. That looks like pretty reasonable, right? If we start dropping into here, it's going to get tremendously crazier. Okay, one step at a time. Right now, we're stuck here. If we keep falling, it's going to get a lot crazier. All right. Those are the primary things I'm really looking for. Now, there are a few altcoins that I'm looking for right now, and I'm getting into positions. If you want to get an idea of what I'm really trying to dive into, make sure you guys are a part of the Discord and especially the Patreon. The Patreon members are going to get all my altcoin plays. We've been doing very, very well over the last few weeks. I think it's absolutely worth the value, and it's up to you whether or not it is. But guys, I'm getting really, really excited. All right, I have not been this excited for the market for several months. Okay, it's been a very, very long bear market already, and it's starting to really, really kick off, guys. So outside of that, I'm gonna let you guys go. Have a fantastic evening. Make sure to like and subscribe and all that stuff, and I will see you guys in the next video. Like always, deuces, boys. I'm out. Have a good one.